guys, and today we are doing something a lot different. This is different from my actual videos. I'm doing something not ridiculous, since my name is Nicholas Ridiculous, but this is something not ridiculous. This is something that I saw while browsing through the interweb. And why do I say interweb? Who says interweb? I found this while browsing through the interweb. This video about this girl who wants to join the Boy Scouts, but she cannot join the Boy Scouts because of some points. Some of the points I do agree with. This video is not to change your mind. I'm just saying my ideas and my thoughts on this matter. But some of the points I do agree with, some of them I don't. I did some research, and well, we'll just start the video then.
It's definitely discriminatory against girls because we have the same ability to earn the rank, but we don't have the access to get that rank.
That's the thing. We all know you're equal, okay? We all know that humans, male and female, are equal. But it's Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. This is one of the points that I don't agree with. The Boy Scouts is for boys. Girl Scouts, it's for girls. So there's already a Girl Scouts for you that you can join as well. There's already Boy Scouts that boys can join as well. So you see how these things kind of differs, okay? Here's the thing. She's already joined the co-ed South African and Canadian Scouts. And co-ed means like female students, so she's already part of a Boy Scouts. I think it's a Boy Scouts. They didn't specify, but I'm gonna assume it's a Boy Scouts. That she's already joined the Canadian and the South African Boy Scouts. So what else does she want in America? I mean, she got what she wanted.
I learned that equality isn't really an easy thing to attain.
Equality isn't an easy thing to attain. That's one of the points that I do agree with. It's not an easy thing to attain. Since with all this past years, we've learned in history that two conflicts, like whenever like a new country sees another country, there's a lot of discrimination and prejudice against those two, and then propaganda pops out, and then a lot of battles and wars. So equality isn't an easy thing to attain. But there's Girl Scouts and the Girl Scouts, and by seeing that point, I searched up if boys are allowed to join the Girl Scouts, and they are. It states that boys are allowed to join the Girl Scouts if they consider themselves female, and if the family considers themselves female. You see how it is here. So what I'm thinking is that she wants girls to join the Boy Scouts and consider themselves female, because that's the way she's processing and removing and extracting the information out, that she wants females to join the Boy Scouts. I don't see anyone fighting for boys should join Girls Scouts if they don't consider themselves female. Let's do that. Yay! I don't see anyone doing that. I don't see like people going out and be like, boys should join the Girl Scouts. They shouldn't consider themselves female. They should consider themselves boys and should join the Girl Scouts. I don't see anyone doing that. But the information she's passed down is that she wants girls to join the Boy Scouts and consider themselves girls. I think the valuable thing to do here is that if a girl's transgender and considers herself a boy, then she should join the Boy Scouts.
I think that girls should have the opportunity to join either program and earn whatever opportunities they want.
See what she's saying there. She wants girls to join either program. What about boys who consider themselves boys to join either program as well? It's not there, okay? You want equality. I'm giving valid points about equality. I'm not here to like oppose her or say bad things about her. I'm not here to go on a rant. I'm just here to flesh out what I think should go on, flesh out my ideas, on this situation. Here's the thing. Change the rules. Girl Scouts can focus on problem solving and leadership skills, while Boy Scouts can focus on leadership skills and problem solving. It's just as simple as just changing the rules than saying they should join this or they should join that. Because if it comes up to that, then they'll just be the same. So it'll just be like the same cake. So if they change the rules and make it like similar between Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, isn't that equal? So that girls can have the same, responsibilities as boys in the Boy Scouts. So it's just a matter of just changing the rules. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? Think about that. Right fund. Shouldn't do that, because again, the Girl Scouts are doing discriminatory things as well. I haven't gone into that detailed information. I just did some little information. So if there's something I'm missing out, please tell me. If there's a point that I didn't make correctly or I didn't do that much research, because while doing this video I didn't do that much research on it. I just found out that boys are allowed to join the Girl Scouts only if they consider themselves female. But she wants it that the girls can join Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts and then consider themselves female. But boys can only join one if they consider themselves male. So why just tell them to change the rules, and then things can be similar between everyone about that. Have I told you to think about that? Change the rules and then think about that. Think about it.
The Boy Scouts of America is a great organization, and it would only get better with allowing half of the population, which are girls, into their program, and increasing the diversity within scouting will just make the program better.
Okay, so here are my thoughts on the situation, right? Okay, if Girl Scouts can change the rules and Boy Scouts can change the rules, so they reach an agreement which would have similar rules that they're almost the same, then I think that Boy Scouts can be the same as Girl Scouts, so there will be no dilemma. That's one of my options there. Or they can allow girls who consider themselves male, like how the female Girl Scouts do. They can just allow girls to come in if they consider themselves male and the family considers themselves male. So that's my thoughts on the situation. That's what I think. I think I've said enough points here. There were some points she said that were actually really good and should be taken into consideration, while there were some other points that weren't actually good, which were just like, why, what? So I do think that either the Girl Scouts allow all boys to join, or either the Girl Scouts should allow all boys to join, then the Boy Scouts will allow all girls to join, or like the situation that I said in the beginning, if Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts change the rules and reach an agreement which the rules are similar, which they're almost the same, that would be a good one. Or if the Boy Scouts will allow girls to consider themselves male and all that. So that's my thing on the whole situation. Hope you enjoyed this video. This video was kind of weird, coming from a ridiculous person on the interweb. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Nicholas and goodbye.